Hello, theme park enthusiasts, and welcome back to Planet Coaster. In the last episode here in Western Playland Park, we went ahead and put in this ship, as well as another dining area, restroom, and now we have a first aid stand here. So, we're going to go ahead and continue along here and put in the other roller coaster for this park. So, with that in mind, we need to put in some straight pathway here. These are going to be broken into basically rectangles. And it's going to continue along this way for right now. Not sure exactly how long it will be. It's going to depend on the roller coaster itself. So, with that in mind, now that we've got a flat area here, put in some grass beforehand. Actually, really, under the roller coaster, there's not that much grass. It's more, just concrete and dirt. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead here. Let's get a coaster that works for it. Dagon worked well the last time here, so we'll put it in probably, and we'll see what we can do. We're gonna have some rollers here. Narrow this piece as much as we can. Well, actually, we can just curve it around is what we can do. Because basically, this is going to turn around into the area for the lift hill. Perfect. Now let's go back to this piece here. Let's shorten the station. Actually only want it to be 2 trains in length if we can. There we go. That'll work perfectly. And then we will have this be a slightly elevated section here, because it is actually a slightly elevated section in the ride. There we go. So that's accurate to that part there. I am going to change all of this stuff around at a point here. Let's go ahead and start with the track color. This one is sort of an interesting color, sort of in this area here. So let's go with that. That's going to be the color for all of the track. Alright. Then that, there we go. So we've got the white struts. Let's see. I actually want these pieces to also be there. That'll work for me color-wise. The cars on it are mostly blue. So I'll go with a nice blue there. A little bit of a lighter blue than that. Alright. And now we'll go ahead and we'll name it. Alright. And actually, the more I think about it, let's edit this piece of track over here. Just get rid of it for right now, because this piece may be longer than it actually is right there. Why did my station disappear? There we go. Alright. So the station here is very small compared to how it actually is in real life. That's why I'm putting it as I am here. Actually, before I do anything more with this, let me elevate it, because I don't like it digging into the ground. Let's go ahead and flatten the terrain. There we go. Alright, all the terrain's flattened. But yes, the station's actually big enough to hold 2 trains in it, because of the fact that actually the people are led off from the train here while the new train is loading over here. Now I can't do that exactly in Planet Coaster, so I'll just have to make it work as best I can. I think the spacing between it and the next ride though is pretty good there, so I'll leave that. Then we'll go ahead and start putting in the lift hill. 45-degree angle seems good. Whoop. Do want it starting fairly quickly there. Yeah, 45 degrees is good for that. And we are going to have it be fairly tall again. Just like the last coaster. Doesn't really have any curve, unlike the Hurricane over here, which was very curvy as far as downward facing and such. I don't really feel like that's the case here with this one. So with this, it's going to be more just jarring you into the corners, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see here. Just wanting to verify before I go too far. Yeah, the track on it is fairly straight. There isn't a lot of curviness to it. So we're just going to have this. Actually, that piece is there. This piece I want a bit shorter, but I do want it there. Now we'll make this piece. And the more I think about it, I think I want to go like that. Yeah. Alright, so with that in mind, I gotta go back over here. Undo that. Alright, so actually the simplest thing might be just going backwards here. Going ahead and deleting that piece of track so that I can bend this one as I want it. Alright. I just wanted that curve to be a bit more gradual, because when they're doing those curves, and there's quite a few of them on this coaster toward the top, I want them to be relatively sane. Alright. Let's have it go down one, and then we'll have this piece. Then we'll have a shortened piece here, about like that. Then we'll go ahead and have actually, no, in this case I do want that curve. Then this, I want to straighten, and I want it to really drop. Alright, that's not going to work exactly as I wanted. No, I want it to curve. Huh. So I might just have to have this here and have it go here, then... Alright, so what if I replace that piece, immediately start taking the turn there, Alright. Have this go straight. Have this be a fairly short piece of track, but have it go straight. Alright, that looks like it should work. Alright, for one, let's start testing this so that I can see how it's riding. Make sure we're getting the speed I want. Let's adjust the speed of these. We can have those go on decent speed, and then chain speed can definitely be adjusted there. Alright. Alright. Let's narrow that a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and drop it down here. Get this angle right here. Alright. Make sure that works alright. So this one has two primary drops we've just put in there. And then it's going to have a couple of helixes that go on here now. So. Alright, so that's what we've been doing with these. .5, right in that area. Alright. Oh, come on. Let me put in this little bunny hop here. Actually, that piece there. Let's go ahead and put a block section in there. Then we'll go back to normal track there. For the block section, break target speed. Let's have this as high as possible because we want it going through there fairly nicely. Now looking back to this. Try to put it Alright, let's put that at 2250 or right about there. And then let's go ahead and drop it slightly. $250. Close enough. And then let's drop. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and go back to here. I don't feel like I need the speed as much here, so let's go ahead and just put this here. Put the brake run in there. Have the release speed and everything the way we want it there. Then let's go ahead and go here. Drop this down. Start doing our turning. Actually, no, not on that piece. Put that the way it is there. Now start our turning. Go slightly above 2250. That's 2050. There we go. Gotta be a slight turn more than that. Let's go 23. Still not quite enough. Let's go 24. Drop it closer to 4 degrees. try that. Yeah, that's better. Actually, let's go back one. Want this straight, but not too straight. Alright, so let's go ahead and put a brake run in here. Then we'll go ahead and bring this around. Actually, that looks like it's going to be about level. So. There we go. Let's see how it runs. We're also going to set it up with at least 2 trains on it, lock sections. There we are. Let's take a ride on it and see how it goes. A little bit longer of a straight section there than I'd like, but I had to have it in order to get the track to work properly, so I guess that works. Loses some speed there, but that's alright. And yes, we do have 1 train waiting at the top there, but that's alright as far as I'm concerned. I'd rather have that and have 2 trains running on this course than not having 2, because especially with only having 2 cars on it, it would be very, very slow going otherwise. I'd say that works. Perfect. Make sure that the other train gets through here real fast. Definitely looks like it's going to, so we're good there. Alright. The air train made it through. Perfect. We're going to put our entrance over here. We're going to put our exit over here. We're going to move the whole thing somewhat, so that way it's not interfering with the ride next to it at all. Looks fairly straight as far as I'm concerned there. Maybe just a slight tweak. There we are with that. I do wonder, can I lower this some without digging into the ground too much? Yes, yes I can. Perfect. That'll work out fine. Then again, we'll have to redo this path. But that's alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and connect the entrance. Let's see here. Let's go with that. Then we can have that. Let's see. First of all, let's get out of that pathway for a moment. Let's select this pathway. Alright, because that's the way that area is going to be. Now let's go back to this path. Select the grid. Alright. We'll have it right there. And with that, we can go ahead and open it. Okay, so we've got the other major ride in the park, and we now sort of know that this path is going to curve up and around from here to there, basically. So, I'm going to go ahead and get that pathing done here as a final thing before I end this video. So let's get this just out of the way for right now. That is not what I was meaning there with angle snap. I was wanting width. There we go. I want it to be as wide as the other side is, so let me get through these columns here. There we have it. Not exactly a perfect circle, probably not exactly how it should be, but it's fairly close, and I like it the way it is. So, we're going to have that there. For right now, we're going to just have this path being as it was, just connected over here, and we'll deal with it later. Yeah, that's fine. If it wants to connect there, that's perfectly fine. Really, if anything, I just want to straighten up this area. There. That looks better, I think. This path, as I said, is going to be changed at a point in time. It's just in here for the ride to function right now. But there we have it. We now have the connection to the park, and we have the area where the train is going to go. So in the next episode, that's the next thing we're going to put in, is the train tracks here. But for now, if you enjoyed what we did in this episode, please go ahead and click that like button. And if you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you. I hope to see you all again for the next episode of Planet Coaster.